been talking about food trends throughout the show, and now we want to talk about food tech. Yeah. So what is happening in the tech world that is now involved in our food world? Yeah. You've brought a few different items that people are using.
These are things that have been in the industry for a while, but they're starting to now be readily available for home. Right. And that's why I love it, because the prices are coming down, they're more accessible, and so you see it in the restaurant and you think, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's play a little bit. These are actually canisters that we've been using for years, but what we do is, this is kind of fun, is you know, you've just got basically a thermos canister. The red means it can be hot and cold. Okay. And the black is just cold. Okay. But I've just put grapes in there. So I just took grapes, threw them in there. And all you do is you seal it up, and you can buy, and like you said, they kind of look like shotgun shells, don't they?
These are just frightening. So what are these?
There's no gun control here, okay? So, but basically, this is, the clear ones are actually for whipping. Okay. And the gold ones are for soda. So you could make sparkling water in here, right?
Oh, it's like carbonation.
Yeah,
like
exactly. So soda stream in a jar. But what we're doing is, hear it?
Yeah.
A little steam in there, right? Now you would leave this for about 5–10 minutes, but I've already did some a little bit before. Okay. Right? Then you squeeze off the gas, you know. That's it.
That's
right?
cool.
Shot, yeah.
But the cool thing is, when you taste these things, and you can do this with strawberries, you can do it with pineapple, anything that's got porous, you got to eat one of these grapes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool.
Fizzy.
You can see it, the self-structure change.
Oh.
Champagne.
Yeah. You put that on your tongue.
So it's like it pops. It pops in your mouth. It's like
Pop rock.
It's like soda.
It's like Pop Rocks, like that candy.
Exactly.
So it's got the carbonation in the grape.
And that is something, a canister, you add it in, done, do it with strawberries, throw it on fruit, done.
I didn't notice that at first. I was like, it didn't work. Yeah. And now it's like, oh.
I don't know if we've ever talked, but we don't whip cream anymore. Like, you know, you guys using whisk and stuff like that. You just throw whipped cream in here. I threw 35% maple syrup. I use the clear side. And then shake it up, and here we go.
Oh, that's how you do it.
You know, whipped cream, away you go.
So you've had these in restaurants forever?
Yeah. Forever.
And now we can get them.
Catering too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Because you can make this up, put it in your fridge, and leave it in there overnight, and then the next day when you're doing your cake decorating, away you go.
You might actually find some bartenders, and they put egg whites in there, and they put meringues on drinks.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Fancy.
And it can be endless. You know, you can put like a strawberry mousse in there. You can put whatever you want.
Very cool.
And you get different tips.
Yeah, you can change it so you can do piping and stuff like that.
Okay, so you can do the little fancy.
Easy ones.
Sous vide we've talked about before, but now it's become very, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've seen posted on Instagram that they're doing this at home.
I'm not sure how much this one is, but I know that like the big ones that we get in the restaurant are $1,000 a piece, right? Yeah. They're down to, I think they're in the 300s now, are they, if not less?
You can get away with $100 now.
See,
$100.
100%.
Yeah.
And you're just getting this, or you're getting the container?
You can put it in. You can put it in a pot. You can put whatever you want, right? And you can control them with some of them actually control your phones now too, which is crazy, right?
So when you're leaving work, you can turn it on.
Yeah. Let's explain what sous vide is, though, for those who don't know.
When you're cooking, there are two things that are variable. There is time and there's temperature. The higher the temperature, the shorter the time, and the longer the time, the lower the temperature.
Right.
With sous vide, you can set the temperature and you can leave it as long as you want, and it will never go over that temperature.
Right.
So it's that easy.
Exactly.
A perfectly medium rare steak is 58 degrees.
Yep.
So you could put a steak in there, a larger steak at 58 degrees. You could leave it in there for 4 hours. Oh, and you're late for work, and then you come home in 5 hours. It's still going to be perfectly medium rare when you take it out.
Okay, and it's always done in water.
It's always done in water, and the reason why it's always tender is because it's airtight, and so the juices can't go anywhere, but you're also not affecting it with that really high, hot heat.
Got it.
So someone was cooking away with a pot, braising his lamb, doing all the beautiful flavors, whereas I just threw my lamb into a little bag with my flavors in there. And look at this. It is
it's perfectly cooked every time.
Just falls apart.
Melting, yeah.
You know,
amazing.
It's perfect.
That's
and you
very
can set your temperatures. You go online and just write sous vide temperatures, and there's different guides. The one, you got that little spatula over there?
Yes, chef.
The one that I love is the eggs. So I actually had this temperature set for the eggs. I dropped a regular egg in here. You leave it for about 13 minutes at exactly 75 degrees. Yeah. And you end up with a cooked egg, but the egg white and the egg yolk are the exact same texture.
Oh,
Look at that, perfectly cooked. That's something you cannot achieve in a pot, because what will happen is the white will actually cook before the yolk. So you can just peel that off, and then you can just
Very cool. Okay, so people are using this at home,
at
and they're finding it really convenient now. And experimenting with it.
It won't
it's kind of cool.
There we go.
It's kind of fun experience.
Come on, yo. Okay, finally, we're going to talk about smokers.
Yes.
And we know that these are very popular now. You can get your own.
Well, these cabinets you can buy, and you can actually put whatever you like into them. And I just use wood chips.
Pretty.
So you got it? Here we go. This smoker, you can smoke anything. I've got cheese in there, I've got strawberries in there, I've got pineapple in there.
How long does it take for the smoke to actually, the flavor to get in there?
I can leave it in there for 2-3 minutes and you'll taste it. But I can even buy these little things like that.
That's so
and I can smoke the egg and you can serve it at the table.
Chef, correct me if I'm wrong. You've been using
because it
smoker a long time.
looks pretty. It looks like beautiful decor. I think that's really nice.
You take that to the table with your guests.
Yeah.
Just before they're about to eat it, you can just wisp it off.
Oh, I love that smell.
Right.
Beautiful.